Hello and welcome to a new The End of the Fucking World video here on my channel. Today, I will be talking about the new character Bonnie. Yes, the title of this video is Bonnie's Backstory Explained, but as you know, I don't really have any detailed facts or anything, so I will still be speculating. This time, I will not only go through everything we know about Bonnie so far, I will also come with some crazy speculations about the urn, and I will discuss my favorite comments from you guys about her character. Some of you have had some amazing wishes and suggestions that I can't wait to share. Without any more hesitations, let's get right into this. I will be going way out of hand with my theories here, so expect some strange stuff. I'm going to start off right away with proving my own theory for my trailer breakdown completely wrong. Well, actually not completely wrong, but mostly incorrect. I said that I thought the dark-skinned woman in the room with Bonnie in this clip was a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and she still very well could be, but thanks to Tor Shabazz and Press M, sorry if I'm pronouncing your names wrong, I have now been led to believe that she is Bonnie's mother. Here you can read Press M's full comment. This is actually the prediction I am basing this whole video off of. So to sum it up for you, Bonnie was abused by her parents growing up, something that led her to act the way she does, and eventually ending up in prison. This is a very interesting theory, which is why I decided to delve deeper into it and explore it even further, going into much more detail and coming up with some absurd reaching predictions that are probably absolutely wrong, but in my opinion very intriguing. Let's take a look at all the pictures of Bonnie in the room with the sofa. We can start with the pictures of her as a small child. At first glance, you may think that all the pictures are from the same day, but if you look closely at the table beside the sofa, you can see that the vase is not in the same position in two of the pictures. The clothes Bonnie is wearing seem to be some sort of uniform that she wears every time she attends this meeting. She is sitting very upright, something that could indicate that her mother is extremely strict and wants everything to be perfect and just the way she likes it. This is further proven to us in the official season trailer, where her mother is holding a lipstick in her hand. Again, thanks to the previously mentioned people for pointing out to me that it is in fact a lipstick and not a bullet. Bonnie's narration states the following. I learned about punishment from a young age. I learned it happens because of love. We then see her mother forcing her to eat the lipstick. This is quite obviously a punishment for her getting a hold of something that could in any way alter her uniform. The lipstick could either be viewed as vile and inappropriate, or simply as an act of resistance or independence from the system. The room looks very bland. Neither the interior nor any of the family members' clothes look particularly interesting. They don't have any sparkling colors or standout features and blend into the surrounding environment pretty seamlessly. All three have the same hair color, the same dull clothes, and the same flat expression on their face. They are clearly very serious people that do not look positively on rebellion and change. She has seemingly been treated like this her entire life. She was possibly being forced to be a perfect student, as we see her in the library and what looks like a museum, probably one for artsy people, something I'm guessing she's not. She's most likely being forced to do all these things against her will. Her mother also looks to me like the type of person to never let Bonnie do anything on her own. She is always controlling her actions and surveilling her every move. After so many years, this could get extremely tiresome and annoying, which leads into all my crazy ideas. First of all, look at this image. It shows a broken toy on the floor, but not any broken toy. It's a giraffe head. And who played with a giraffe head? Exactly. The caption for this photo is, "But we were such a normal, happy family." At first I thought this meant something had happened to Alyssa's family, but after thinking about it a lot more, I realized it could mean that something happened between Bonnie and her mother. We know from the opening clip shared by the actress Naomi Ackie that present-day Bonnie has been in prison for murder, and I personally believe the person she killed was her mother. This would make so much sense when you think about it. Even after being released from prison, you could never get past murdering one of your parents. In this picture, we see what looks like a funeral. I first thought it could be James, but I believe Netflix and Channel 4 are attempting to make us think exactly that. Instead, however, I'm going with a different approach. I'm considering the fact that this might all be part of one single flashback explaining Bonnie's full backstory, and that this is the funeral for her mother after she killed her. There is one more thing I haven't touched on. After Bonnie says, I learned about punishment from a young age, she says, I learned it happens because of love. I think this could mean that Bonnie realized what kind of a terrible thing she had done after she had killed her mom, and her family was torn apart for good. Maybe she finally understood that regardless of her mother's way of showing it, she truly did care for her daughter and wanted her to have the best life that she could have, and be the best person that she could be. Now you might ask, why is Bonnie out to kill Alyssa? And to be honest with you, I have not a single fucking clue. I am going to give an absurd theory, however, which is that I believe Bonnie and her two parents weren't the only members of the family. You all remember Topher, right? Imagine if he was the reject brother cast out from the family because of his reckless behavior and refusal to listen to his abusive parents. He was an idol for Bonnie, someone she could look up to because she too hated the way her parents treated her. Now, after Alyssa rejected him and he got in trouble with the police, she could have been sent away to jail or even worse, prison. This would mean that Bonnie would have no way of contacting her beloved brother, the only person left in her family that loved her and that she loved back. Now, does she have a good reason to kill Alyssa? No, not really, but she definitely has motivation to. Thanks to Ian Meadows for suggesting this, or Meadows, I don't know how you pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Now, let's look at you guys' theories and speculations. Random guy asks if Alyssa and Bonnie could have met in jail. This could very well be true, although I don't see what Alyssa would have done to her in jail to piss her off enough to want to kill her and get sent right back to prison. There has to be a bigger explanation behind it than that. I do think you're onto something though. The prison is definitely going to play a major role in the season. Now, I won't list all the comments because there are so many of them, but a lot of you guys seem to think that Alyssa will turn gay or bi in season 2, and that Alyssa and Bonnie will become a couple. That just seems like a huge fuck you towards all the fans from season 1, to be honest. Pushing James out of the show and replacing him with a lesbian love interest for Alyssa would be wrong in so many ways. I wouldn't accept that, but each to their own, I guess. Finally, I want to touch on the urn. First, we all thought it was James's ashes, but after this image was released, we all thought that James is alive and that it's someone else's ashes. After drafting different ideas for this script, I came to the conclusion that I want to think it's Bonnie's mother or someone closely related to her. But after further inspections, I have decided that I do not think it's someone's literal ashes at all. I think it's a metaphor, a representation of feelings and emotions, something I've touched on in all my prediction videos so far. The creators of the show know exactly how to tease us and make us think one thing, while in reality it's something entirely different. They are smart, they know we are dying for more information, and that everyone wants to know if James is alive, who Alyssa is getting married to, why Bonnie is after Alyssa, and so on. They are holding out on this info on purpose to avoid spoilers and make us want to watch the show even more to find out what's really going on. It's misleading 101. Yeah, that's all I had to say about Bonnie's backstory. Let me know in the comments below what other videos you would like to see from me before season 2 drops next week. I'm open for any and all suggestions. If you want to personally be in my video, either as a participant in writing the script or even narrating a bit of the video, let me know down below and feel free to join my Discord server that's linked in the description to further discuss the exact details. Bye bye.